Hershiser's strike zone.
Hey folks, this is Hardball Retro coming to you live from the Retro Dome, and today's game is Orel Hershiser's Strike Zone. This one was released in 1989 for IBM PC, and it's basically a sequel of a game called World Series The Season, arcade game that was released by Cinematronics back in 1985. So, without further ado, we're going to get started here. There are two options with this game. You've got the Home Run Derby and then the actual baseball game. So we'll show you a round of Home Run Derby first, and we'll probably play a few innings of the baseball game. Get this going here. Derby joystick. All right, and you got to configure the joystick. I usually do game speed 2, and I'm running this in DOSBox. I have the CPU cycle set to 12,000. Found that to be relatively decent speed for the pitching and everything. So right here. So this is similar again to the arcade game, and I actually owned the World Series this season arcade game for several years. It was one of my favorites. The game had a spring-loaded batting and pitching system, so kind of was a unique set of controls. So you'd actually pull back on the is basically the equivalent of a small metal bat for the batting side on the left, and then the pitching side was another spring-loaded controller that allowed you to kind of differentiate the speeds of the pitches you were about to throw. You would basically pull the bat back, and when you wanted to swing, you would let go of the control, and it would spring forward, and your batter would swing. So, all right, so you could enter your actual birthday here. And so in the arcade game, it was able to retain your stats at least as long as the memory held. So you could play multiple games, go back months later, and see your statistics on the leaderboards, which was a really neat feature. Confirm your information, sure. All right, I'm gonna not press anything on this screen. Okay, so you can see I've got a blue up and down cursor. I usually put it right in this channel area. All right, lead off home run in Derby. You don't face anyone in the Derby, you're just keeping track of your own hitting here. Yeah, I'm not really great at arcade gaming and timing in general, but if you kind of get count the number of beats as the pitch comes in and get your timing down, you could sit here and probably park all 20 of these pitches. I'm not saying I'm about to do that. I don't think I've ever done that well in this, but I'm off to a decent start here. So let's see how this goes. All right, 4 for 4, not too bad. Oh, there's a ground ball. That's the end of that little run there. Okay, getting back in the groove now. Cool. So far, so good. Oh, that's out of here. Yeah, I thought so. That one was coming in pretty low. All right, well, yeah, I'll take 6 homers in 8 attempts so far. Got a hold of that one. Now, if you can do this in a game, you'll probably wipe out the opponent. So each derby round is 20 pitches, and then you can see in the right-hand side here, world record, and then your current stats, average distance, longest home run, so on and so forth. You might want to check me for a loaded bat here. I don't think I've ever done this well. So I guess to me, this like a lot of the baseball arcade games, you can kind of get in a certain rhythm and just pretty much crank home runs at will, or if you find the sweet spot where the batter uh, keeps swinging over the ball when you're pitching, throw a no hitter or whatever, which to me gets kind of boring. I like the variety of the statistical side of things. So these little, you know, getting your timing down and drilling, a ton of home runs isn't very appealing to me. But for a little diversion, it's fine. But it's not something I'd sit here and play for hours. But I did love this game in the arcades, so I never played this particular sequel, but there's a hard grounder between third and short. Base hit in a real game, home run derby, it's an out. That's a low ball. Kind of figured I wasn't getting a hold of that one. You might be onto something here. I'm not adjusting my swing path. 2 pitches remaining. Oh, that one's gone. All right, can we get 15 out of 20? That'd be pretty amazing. No, we can't. But we'll take 14. 14 out of 20 is pretty good. Homered on 70% of the pitches. Do you wish to play again? Well, we're not playing Derby again, so we're going to say no. Here's my lifetime stats. So I guess the first time I played this, I had 6 homers. All right. And we're back to the main screen. Strike zone. And we've already done the old enter the initials and all that stuff. So, all right. So I don't have the manual for this game. You can see if I'm moving up and down. The up-down arrow on the right-hand side is moving. I can move left and right. So that's going to be where I'm aiming the pitch, right? Now, there's a tiny dot. Not sure if you can see my mouse cursor here, but there's a tiny dot right below the catcher's mitt right now. That's where your pitcher is aiming for. Get this guy out of here. So now if I press, I think it's the A button in the gamepad. Yeah, now I can move, see the pixel up here, I can move it around. I generally like to aim somewhere just off the catcher's mask and near like the outside corner of the plate, right? All right, so I'm aiming there. Now I should be getting ready to go into the windup, right? So my pitcher's hands move down. Now, for the life of me, how to trigger the guy to pitch. It's just a matter of trial and error. I don't know. I mash a bunch of buttons, and every once in a while it seems to be like, oh, there you go. Right? I have no idea how I cued that pitch to. So so that was a ball. I was over there a little bit. I'm gonna move over here now to the right. And I'm pressing B, right? Move down a little, move over a little. Let's see. All right. Okay. He's not being fooled by this pitch too much. Whoa, just threw it over his head.
Next batter.
All right, now I'm going to change. I'm going to aim down a little bit there. Maybe bring it in. Let's go right about there. So almost at the bottom of the catcher's mask and still right on the edge of the plate, right? Oh, threw it over his head again. All right, what if I go up? Maybe that's like the opposite effect here. All right, mashing buttons, nothing happening. So that's why I don't think I'm going to play a full game. It's just the pitching mechanism drives me nuts. There we go.
Next batter. Out. Next batter.
Oh, foul ball.
Foul ball.
A little too far inside. Let's bring it back a touch.
Foul ball. You're out.
There we go. Strike 3. All right, so I'm up.
First batter.
So I'm going to position our cursor again here. I don't mess with the left-right too much. And I keep forgetting when I'm pitching, I'm using the B button. And here I'm using the A button, so I usually take a pitch because I'm hitting the wrong button.
Foul ball.
Looks like I got my timing down.
Next batter.
Lead off home run.
Strike.
Gonna let that one go by.
Strike.
Should have let that one go, I think. Oh, back.
Home run.
Gone.
Next batter. Foul ball.
Oh,
Home run.
nice. Now, you can get bored of this pretty quick, so we'll see. Maybe we'll go an inning or two here.
Next batter. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Oh, I'm surprised I got a piece of that.
Foul ball.
Just timing it a little bit off.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Oh, it's out
Home
of here.
run.
So if you had asked me before yesterday, do you look at the left or the right half when you're
Next
batting?
batter.
I would have always looked at the left half, especially with the spring-loaded batting on the arcade game. I was always looking on the left side.
Foul ball.
Yesterday I tried the right side for the first time, and I was able to get my timing down on that as well. I guess it's just a personal preference. Get out of here.
Home run.
Gotta be demoralizing for the pitcher.
Next batter.
5 at-bats, 5 home runs.
Foul ball.
I'm really not trying to show off here, I promise. Maybe a little.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball. You're out.
Felt bad for the guy.
Next batter. Foul ball.
Well, just for giggles, let's move it up to here. That's where I used to do it on the arcade. Yeah.
Out. Next batter. Strike.
Really mistimed that one. Yeah.
Out.
Haven't done well with that in the PC
First
version.
batter.
So let's see how long it takes me to get situated with pitching again. So we're going to move the dot up to thereabouts. Okay. We're going to move that there, maybe. And we're mashing buttons and nothing's happening. It's very frustrating. I'm sure there's a simple solution to this. I just don't have the manual, so I don't know what button I'm supposed to hit to trigger the pitching motion. I mean, I know once I do it, it's just what I would say is the B button. But right now, no clue why it's doing this. There, it just seems to randomly go when it feels like it.
You're out.
There we go.
Next batter.
The arcade, well, I don't know about Strike Zone, but the arcade version of World Series this season did not have the next batter speech. It did have the umpire calling the balls and strikes. And oh, he walks in.
Next batter.
All right, let's see. All right, let's adjust down a little bit there. Maybe. Oh, here we go again with the controls. Oh, I just messed with the pixel. Oops. Oh, threw a strike somehow. Oh, cool. Now it's doing it again. Yay.
You're out. Next batter.
Oh, got a hold of it, but fouled to the third base side.
First batter.
Let's see what kind of luck we have this inning. I'm going to try timing it looking at the right-hand side of the split screen here.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Oh, pops him up to short.
Out. Next batter.
Oh, just foul.
Foul ball.
Just foul.
Next batter.
Maybe could have gone for two on that one, but he got it back into the infield pretty quickly. Oh, he rocks it. Just foul. There we go.
Home run. Next batter.
Oh, could it be?
Foul ball.
Oh. Thought that was going to ding off the pole there.
Strike.
Oh, the whiff.
Next batter.
Let's mess around a little bit. Let's just do that halfway point here. What happens? No, nothing good happened there. I think my timing was slightly off on that swing.
First batter.
But, let's see here. Okay, let's get our aiming dot here. Right about there is fine. Get lined up here. No rhyme or reason to this. To me, doesn't seem like pressing, like holding, pressing up and down. Oh, there it goes. But I couldn't tell you why that particular motion triggered it, because I was doing the same. I was doing B button up and down, and it just ultimately decided to throw a pitch for some reason. It just throws when it wants to throw, I guess. Right, holding the button down, nothing. Up and down, up and down. I don't know. So, a little bit frustrating. It's, you know, there are a lot of manuals online out on the internet. You can find stuff. This one, can't find it. All right, and now all of a sudden it just wants to not cooperate. So, come on, just throw a pitch, man. Figured I'd play 3 innings. I just got to get through this one here. Does not want to throw. All right, let's move the dot right above the catcher. Let's try that.
Next batter.
So it seems like if I aim, get everything where I want it to be, and then after that, the next pitch, once it actually finally throws, I just hit the B button real quick, it'll continue to pitch after that. But, and getting it to work properly is trial and error right now for me. Just messing with the
Next batter.
where I have this up-down cursor positioned. I'm going to put it back where I normally do. Let's just see if we can crush a few more dingers here. Oh, going oppo. Nope.
Next batter.
Seems like he's gotten me figured out here. Nice pitch. Nothing I could do with that one. Barely got the piece of that one. Going back, going back. Oh, off the bottom. Well, almost the base of the wall.
Next batter.
Okay, got a runner on.
Foul ball. Strike.
Get out.
Foul ball.
Oh, come on. that one looked clearly fair when it left the yard. Where's instant replay when you need it? There we go. All right. Well, I figured 10 runs is the mercy rule, right?
Next batter. Ball. Ball.
Pitching around me. Get out. There we go. That's 10.
Next batter.
So we'll finish out the inning here and then wrap things up.
Strike.
Little icing on the cake.
Next batter. Foul ball.
Swung a touch early on that one.
Foul ball. Foul ball. You're out.
All right. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap things here, but just wanted to show you this
First
game.
batter.
So this is basically Orel Hershiser's strike zone. And if I can get World Series this season to run in emulation properly, I will do so at a later date. It's not a matter of getting it running, it's a matter of the controls being functional, and that's, it's kind of difficult to emulate the spring-loaded batting and pitching with a standard joystick. So, but if I can get it working, we will. If not, this is basically the same thing. So, all right. So that's going to wrap up today's session. So until next time, keep playing ball and stay retro. Take care.